comrades? It is Soldier Do Gaming here, and welcome back to another MOWAS2 Assault Squad 2 video. Now today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today we're not going to do the United States campaign. I'll save that for another day. But instead, I'm going to show you guys a little tutorial on how to set up defenses. Now, of course, we're playing around with the Valour mod, so most of the stuff in here might not come with the base game or other mods, so I suggest you go download the Valour mod to have the same stuff that I'm using. But anyway, our objective is to set up defenses around this airfield that we've recently captured from the German forces, and we've got reports that German forces are heading toward our position and are most likely going to try and counterattack and retake this airfield. So our forces consist of mainly infantry, but we've also got these vehicles loaded up with not only infantry, but we also have cannons. We have some other really good assets too. So we got a 40mm Bofors anti-aircraft gun, very good at taking out infantry and light armored vehicles, maybe even light tanks as well. And also we have a 75mm, 76mm M5 AT gun, and that gun is going to be one of our most prized assets over here. Besides from that, we also have a M4A176, which is a American medium tank. It's also going to be really, really nice. Yeah, our objective is to defend this airfield, so we have limited resources. This is all the men that we have, all the men we have. So we're going to go ahead and start unloading each one of these trucks. Let's get the weapons off the truck. There you go. Get that, and now we have this truck over here, which is actually an engineering truck, which is filled to the brim with mines, anti-tank traps, barbed wire, and other really, really good defensive assets. So we're going to get all of our troops out. We have some stationary weapons over here too. We have some machine guns. We have a 30 cal M1919 A4. We have a 50 caliber M2 HB Browning and a 81mm Brandit, which is a mortar. So we're gonna get these soldiers on those stationary weapons, and those are actually gonna be really, really useful, as machine guns and mortars are really useful when it comes to defense and other stuff like that, kind of like offense too. So we have some United States Rangers, which are highly trained American elite soldiers, very, very good. They're armed with some of the best weaponry the nation has to offer. They have some M18 recoilless rifles, as you can see on these two soldiers' backs. Very, very good. We'll go ahead and crew this Sherman. And this Sherman has a 76mm gun, and it's capable of taking out a lot, or at least most of the German armor, mainly medium tanks and even some heavy tanks like the Tiger 1. Other heavier tanks like the Panther and Tiger 2 barely has any chance of even scratching the armor on the front of it. So anyway, we have some combat engineers. So we're going to go ahead and start laying down some mines. Now, this soldier is a AP mine, which stands for anti-personnel. So we're going to set these mines up. Let's set them up right here in this field. That's most likely where they're going to be coming from. They're going to be coming in from all over here from the town and stuff. There's also some coming down this road over here. So we have to mine pretty much the entire area. So now we have an anti-tank miner, which is armed with, you guessed it, anti-tank mines. Now, just a little thing too. Anti-tank mines, they're not really going to do a lot of damage to, let's say, like medium and heavy tanks. But one of the main things it will probably do is at least disable the tracks, or maybe even an engine or something like that on the tank. It's a really, really vital asset to the tank that requires it to be moved. So let's go ahead and move our Sherman into position. Now, probably the smartest idea to put this thing probably over here behind these trees, as not only will the enemy, once they're coming down this road, their side armor will be facing towards this tank, So that way it'll be a lot easier to take out the German armor. Because if you're trying to shoot at it... Whoa! What the heck happened over here? Oh, I know what happened. The tank drove over this motorcycle and, okay. I was about to be, like, really, really ticked off. Like, yeah, I was about to be like, come on, I had to, you know, I had to restart this all over again. Yeah, now we have this Sherman tank over here. It's got two 30 cal machine guns, a 50 cal is this one right here, this the tank commander's manning, and then we have a 76mm gun, like I previously discussed. Now, the infantry, we'll have to find a really good place to set them. Most likely right here by this barbed wire in this kind of like field right here, and also down here at this airstrip, because it's a really, really flat. There's not any buildings or anything obscuring the view. And now let's place down some anti-tank traps, also known as hedgehogs. Now, or they're anti-vehicle, so they're not really gonna stop like a heavy tank or something, but they'll at least stop some of the trucks and light armored vehicles that the Germans are gonna be pulling up. So now we need to place down some barbed wire. Now, barbed wire isn't really not all that useful, but in some situations like this, it kind of is when it comes to defense, and you're kind of in a urban somewhat area, heavily wooded. So I'm going to make some barbed wire going right over through this field, and then we're also going to put some barbed wire down over here by these two spots of trees, so that way the infantry can't move over there. Now we need to put our guns into position. So we have the 40mm Bofors anti-aircraft gun. We're going to put this... It doesn't have good range. Do keep that in mind. We're going to place this thing... Now, another thing, too, that comes with the Valour mod, you can either place down a shovel and sandbags with every single cannon unit, which will put some sandbags out in front of it, or you can have what's called a trench shovel. So let's just get a... Oh, we'll just get a regular soldier. So we're going to go over here. We're going to look inside of this Bofors, this anti-aircraft gun. We're going to take the shovel out of it, go into the use item menu, and then we can make a field howitzer defilade 4-man shallow. So this is a quite big trench. That way you can put an artillery gun in it, or for example, a Bofors, or maybe even a couple of men too. Same thing goes for these machine guns and this mortar. These guys have shovels inside of them, so we can make a little foxhole for this mortar. This mortar is also a really, really good asset. Now, one thing that really, one thing the mortar is really good is that it can lob objects over really, really tall structures. For example, these hangars and stuff, and also this air traffic control looking tower. So we're gonna make this little trench line going right here, this little foxhole, and then we'll do the same thing for these machine guns. Oh wait, okay, so these machine guns don't actually. Okay, so you can't make a shovel. You can't get can't actually put like little foxholes for these machine guns. That's okay though. I'm pretty sure we have a couple of shovels and bags in here. We can make our own foxhole for the machine guns. So another thing, everyone, if you see these anti-tank mines, right? And if you saw earlier, I wasn't like making them all close together like these AP mines for the anti-personnel mines. The reason why I split the anti-tank mines apart is for one, so that way the tank will have a little bit more chance of it hitting them rather than being just like one little spot. And also so that yeah, just mainly so that the tank would have a little bit more of a chance than running them over rather than it being in a tiny spot. This guy has like one more anti-personnel mine. We'll just place it down. Sure. Also another thing, we need to get this AT gun into a good position. For this, I'm just gonna get a shovel and sandbags. Just as the, mainly just due to the fact that the trench shovel for the cannon, it's a little shallow. Like, it's way too shallow. So we're just gonna make some sandbags right here. Pretty decent position for it. That way it's looking right down here, and it can probably shoot some of the armor that comes down these roads. And I also forgot that the tank has a trench shovel too. So we're gonna, again, get a member of the tank out, get the trench shovel, and make ourselves a trench for our tank. Now let's get these static positions into some defensive. Also, the mortar position has been made, so now we can put our mortar in there. And that way it will be protected from enemy fire, both machine gun, like small arms fire, like from rifles and machine guns, and also explosive rounds from tanks or armored vehicles, and also grenades and stuff. Nope, don't place on there. So if we, another thing too, we can change the artillery position, so we could basically pick the gun up and move it around whenever we want. I'm in direct control mode, so this guy doesn't have to do all the work for him. There we go. It's in a pretty decent position. Their heads aren't really covered, but most of the mortar and their bodies are. Now let's move these machine guns into position. Also, yeah, we can also, these infantrymen,
all right, that's it. Let's move out. Tactical columns, gentlemen.
Yeah, they should have some shovels and sandbags on them. So we're going to make some sandbags right there.
Yes,
We're also going to set up more sandbag positions for the actual infantry. We'll make it right here. We'll make it just a little 3-long sandbag position. Okay, and the cannon, the little foxhole for our machine gun has been, or our machine gun, our Bofors, is pretty much complete.
Check your ammo.
Now let's go back into this truck. What else do we got? So we got barbed wire, more AP mines, AT mines. We're going to grab some more AP mines. And we're going to set them up right over here in this forest. Or, you know what, we'll just put them right over here. Make a very large minefield over there. This guy's done.
Yes,
so is this dude. We're going to place one more barbed wire defensive line. We'll make it going right over here. Should be good. And they'll have to filter through this forest pretty much. And that's where the Bofors is, right here. Also, need to move him back again. There we go. Not really well protected, but hey, it's something. Rather have something rather than nothing, I guess. So now we need to put this machine gun position in a good spot. And we can also put someone in this tower, but I'd rather not because they don't have any cover at all. And we're also going to make ourselves a foxhole. So that way, these guys can basically be protected rather than stand behind some sandbags and stuff. Those will be for the machine gunners and maybe also the AT infantry. Now, let's see what the Rangers have on. They have some dynamite, and they just have some regular shovels and sandbags and stuff.
Columns,
They're gonna have like a little shovels where you can make trenches and stuff out of them. So these guys are almost done with that. This guy needs to place down some more tank traps. Place them down right over here. Seems like a good spot. And now let's just put the machine guns into position. So we'll put a machine gun right here. Actually, we'll put... Oh yeah, the trench over here is complete. We'll put a machine gun in position right here. Now let's get back into the tank. And drive up our fortification right here. Boom. Protects mainly the whole of the tank, so the enemy forces will have to aim a little bit for the turret, or the upper hull, so that they can actually land a shot on the enemy or our tank. Let's also move our 50 caliber machine gun. Now the 50 cal is a really, really nice machine gun, mainly due to the fact that it can actually penetrate through the armor of some vehicles. For example, an armored car or something like that.
Sir?
I'm not... But...
Sir!
Okay, there we go. So, I think we can only actually use one of these trenches, because for some reason, I can't place a soldier in there. It's unfortunate. So that foxhole is going to be for the machine gunner. We'll put the extra soldiers over here. Now, the squad leaders have ammunition crates, so That'd be really useful if our soldiers run out of ammunition or anything like that. Right? So now we're going to set up some more sandbags for our troops. More the merrier. Some right there. And now what we can do with these rangers. Actually, let's go get some shovels and sandbags out of this, this truck over here. And boom. So now this guy is going to place some sandbag fortifications right here for the United States Rangers. And that's where their position is going to be, right down over here. Should be a pretty decent position. Our machine guns are set up. We got our infantry good to go.
Yeah, you got
and we also need to put some more mines down. Again, more the merrier, more the merrier. More the merrier, people. Yeah. Everything's going good so far. We got our tank in position. He's aiming at the ground for some reason. Alright. Machine guns in position. Our engineers are still working on the tank, on the anti-tank mines and anti-tank traps. That's okay.
Sir.
Now let's grab some more AT mines. Again, I'm gonna do the same thing. So if we pick the mine button, we can place down some tank mines. So hitting left click and holding down control. Actually, no, not control. Shift. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, shift will make it to where you can place down these mines wherever you desire. Place some more down this road too, just to be sure. That should be good. Alright, this guy's done. We'll just get him in a position over here. He'll kind of cover the cannon over there. Now we're gonna move him over there. Actually, we'll put this soldier over here. There we go. Alright, our men are in position. Our tank's in position. And everything's gonna go well.
Yes, sir.
Hope so.
Check your ammo.
Our defense should be fairly sturdy and, well, decent. It's not. It's not like the best defense positions, but again, this is just a simple tutorial on how to make proper defenses. Now we gotta wait for these dudes to get done, and then once they're done, we'll wait for the Germans to start their attack, I guess. Alright, I'm actually gonna move this Browning M1919 up just a little bit, just so that it can give a little bit more, get a little bit more range. So we're just gonna move him up over here to this barbed wire. There we go. Should be good there. Actually, we'll move him right here, so that way he won't get blocked by this little piece of barbed wire right here. Nope, I want you to move right here. Right there. No, go this way. Yeah, sometimes the Men of War AI is kind of dumb. Again, this is a kind of an old game, so come on, you gotta give it a break, people. And now we'll just put the rest of our other infantry over here. There's some extra sandbags over here from that air base.
Got it, sir.
So we'll just put the rest of our soldiers over there. Alright. Everything should be good. Now, let's commence the attack. Alright. German forces are pouring into the field. We got a Panzer IV Aus G, a half-track full of Panzer Grenadiers, SDK's 222 armored car, some Opel Blitzes full of infantry. There's one over here and also another armored car. Seems they don't know of our presence yet. This guy is going off-roading. That's what he wanted to do as a child. He wanted to go off-roading in one of many military vehicles. Look at this. This truck's about to land on one of these AT mines. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, there we go. Perfect. That truck is completely destroyed. All the infantry in there is gone. Look at that. Some of the artillery back here must have... Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the Bofors over here. It's opening fire on the German forces. Some armored cars over here. Those things are kind of an issue. They have 20mm cannons on them. They can definitely rip through our infantry. Oh! Something exploded over here. It was a half track, it seems. Yeah, it's half track. Okay, it seems this tank is gonna maybe go around these guys. Yeah, it seems they might move around those dead vehicles. Oh man, another vehicle going down. It seems a armored car got destroyed. Same with this one over here. It seems the explosion was so big it knocked out the other armored car over there. It seems there's only a little bit of infantry and that one tank left. And look at that, it just got knocked out. And all that's left is the accompanying infantry. A little bit of Panzer Grenadiers and some regular assault infantry. Nothing much though. It seems they may call in a retreat as they don't have a lot of forces left. Their best weapon in the field was this Panzer IV, and it got completely destroyed. Not a single one of their vehicles got out alive. And also, it seems there were some barrels inside of that building, and it just exploded. The boat was opening up on the infantry. There's a Panzerfaust infantry, but he got killed. Or not Panzerfaust, Panzerstrecken. Alright. Seems that the last of the German soldiers are completely outnumbered, and we're going to go ahead and call in a full retreat on the German forces. Only... What we got here? We got 5 German soldiers left. Wow. 3 of them are regular infantry, 1 support crew, which might have been from that half-track. We got 2 Panzer Grenadiers, 1 automatic rifleman, and a machine gunner. And that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications too. It really does help out the channel. And if you guys have any other suggestions on tutorials I can make for all of you people watching, do let me down in the comments section. It's greatly appreciated. But yeah, if you guys just enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button. It lets me know that you guys are really are enjoying these videos. But yeah, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.